Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine, founder, owner, creator of everything at Bliss Naturals. I think that's backwards. I need to flip my camera. Anyways, you see it, Bliss Naturals. Let's make some shampoo. All right guys, so let's get into this video. So today we are going to be making a liquid shampoo. Let me get you a little sidebar real quick. All right, first of all, I know how to make my own shampoo. I know how to make my own soaps, body butters, lotions, sugar scrubs, all that kind of stuff from scratch. Okay, but sometimes when you're just starting out, you want to make things a little bit easier on yourself because you don't want to spend all the money and invest all the time in coming up with formulas for different things. So today, darling, we are going to be using a shampoo base. This shampoo base, Essentials by Catalina. It's a gentle shampoo base made with plant-based products. It's fantastic. Everything she makes is fantastic. You can find her at essentialsbycatalina.com. And if I'm wrong about that, just Google Essentials by Catalina. You'll find her. I promise. Okay? All you have to do is just add your fragrance, whatever little bit of additives you do want to add, and just make sure that you check her directions so that you don't add too much. And, let's go. Okay guys, so let's jump right in. I'm cracking open a fresh, super fresh bottle of this gentle shampoo base from Essentials by Catalina. It's made in California. This shampoo base is pH balanced, totally customizable. It uses mild surfactants, which are the things that give you all the bubbles and the lather and the good stuff. It also has Panthenol Pro Vitamin B5 in it, which is excellent for your hair. There's zero solubilizer needed for this shampoo base. The fragrance load usage rate for this is 0.3 to 1% of the amount that you're using. And I'm pouring about 8 ounces into this glass beaker. So you would use 0.3% of fragrance load if you wanted to make a tear-free, as they say, shampoo, which is like for babies and infants and stuff like that. So that's how gentle it is. You can use this stuff on babies, okay? But you need to be careful with your fragrance load. So yeah, a 0.3% fragrance load for a tear-free shampoo recipe, or like everything else, you're going to use a 1%, which is what I used. I poured my fragrance oil off camera. So I used 1%. 1% of 8 ounces is 0.08 ounces of fragrance oil. And today I'll be using White Lily and Aloe fragrance oil from Brambleberry. I love this company. I have about a gajillion of their fragrance oils. All my customers love this scent. It's super fresh. It's super clean. It smells lovely. So like I said, I poured this off camera. I weighed this off camera. So I'm just going to pour it on top of the shampoo base right into the glass beaker there. Normally I would use some kind of spatula to scrape all my containers because I hate waste, but I'm just going to shake it a few times and make sure that I get every little drop out of there. Next, I'm going to be putting in some hydrolyzed silk protein that I get from making cosmetics. I love this stuff. It's a natural protein. It has excellent moisture binding properties. It adds superior softness and shine and manageability to your hair. And it's not only for shampoos and conditioners, but it can also be used in skincare products like lotions and creams. It just adds something special to it, to your formula. It's totally optional. You do not have to do this. I just have a ton of this stuff. I love it. When you get it, you have to use it and sparingly and put it in the fridge. You have to keep it in the fridge. This has a 5.5 to 10% usage rate. I'm not using anything even close to that. I just want to put a little extra something in there just because I'm extra and that's what I do. Leading me to the chamomile extract. This is again totally optional. I love chamomile extract. I get this from brambleberry.com as well. Chamomile extract is gentle and moisturizing. The usage rate for this is about 6% of the total weight of whatever you're making, like soaps or lotions or conditioners, scrubs, like sugar scrubs or salt scrubs, bath bombs, etc. You can use this in a ton of stuff. So it's 6% usage rate for the total weight of the things that I just mentioned and listed. Or you can also use this in lip products. So you use a 0.5 to 3% usage rate of this chamomile extract in that. And chamomile is so good for your body inside and out. So you can't go wrong with adding a little bit of this into whatever you're making. So yeah, I'm just gonna give this a stir and see what happens. You can see that hydrolyzed silk protein sitting right on the top there. I'm gonna have to give this a really, really good stir. I'm probably gonna use not only this metal little spatula spoon kind of thing, I'm gonna use a real spatula later, a smaller one, just to make sure that everything is well incorporated. So you can see that it is turning white. It is turning cloudy. And I had a feeling that it was gonna do this. You know, I wonder if I use a different fragrance oil, if it will, you know, go cloudy for a bit, and then as I keep stirring and keep stirring for minutes and minutes, it will go back to being transparent. I don't know. This is tricky. I make room and linen spray. And so when I add fragrance oil, after I've made like my base and I add fragrance oil to it, sometimes some fragrance oils, it just remains clear, but some I put them in and they turn cloudy like this. But then when I keep stirring and stirring, they get clear again, which is like, it's like magic. It's so fun to watch, but I don't think that this is gonna happen with this, but this is a really nice, like natural, neutral, like off-white color. So I really don't have a problem with it at all. I sped up the video during this part just because I mixed this for, I don't even know how many minutes. It was a long time. Plus I'm using something really skinny, which is why also I go and, you know, get a bigger spatula to make sure that everything is well blended. So I'm just mixing, mixing, mixing. I'm gonna step off a camera real quick and grab some pearlizer for this because I want it to be a little fancy. I love the color that it is, but I want it to have like a sheen to it. So you'll see me in a second come back. Here I am. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna use this Bubble Wash Pearlizer that I got from Crafter's Choice. I love this stuff. You have to be really, really careful and put this stuff in a little bit at a time. You can see that that's a very nice, like opaque kind of color right there. It's a little flat to me though, and I wanna give it a little zhuzh. I don't wanna give it too much of a shine from the pearlizer, so I'm gonna measure this off into, I believe I used a half a teaspoon or a quarter of a teaspoon. You really, whenever you're using this, you want to use a little bit at a time because it's really easy to overdo it. You might not see the pearlescence at first. I don't know if it takes like a little time to like kick in or whatever, but I've gone overboard with this before in the past and ended up with things that were just way too pearly. So yeah, that's my advice to you. Add it a little bit at a time. And yeah, I believe that is a quarter teaspoon. You can't really see the like pearly effect on it where I'm trying to show you that in the camera there. But it's definitely gonna add a little bit of fanciness to this shampoo base, how it is right now. So I'm just gonna scrape as much as I can off the little spoon with my little mini metal spatula spoon thingy. It's like a lab, some kind of lab tool that I ordered off of Instagram. So yeah, I'm just gonna make sure I get as much of that as I can off of there. I probably should have used a bigger spatula. I would have been able to get it all, but that's okay. I'm gonna put this in here and then I'm going to give it a stir. And what I noticed when I added this pearlizer to my shampoo base, it loosened it up a bit. So I'm glad that I only put as much as I did in there. Otherwise, I think it would be too liquidy for my taste. Yeah, I'm really glad that I added only a quarter of a teaspoon. You're not gonna really, I'm gonna try and show you the effects of it from what I put in there. I'll try and do it like with this way, but I don't think you can see it like that. I'm gonna try and put it on my glove in a couple seconds so that you can check it out. But I'm just gonna continue mixing this so that everything gets well incorporated. I do not want to have any kind of unevenness in, you know, the tone of this shampoo base when I pour it into the bottles that I'm gonna use. Well, the clear one anyway, that I'm gonna use. I want everything to be beautiful and fluid, and this stuff is so nice. It's super thick. It's gonna be like really, really good on the hair. I can already tell. So I'm just mixing, mixing, mixing. I'll probably speed this part up a little bit just because this is kind of boring. Okay, so here I am doing the little test on my glove. so that you can see the pearlescence a little bit. I don't think you can see it that much, but trust me, it's there, guys. It's very subtle, which is exactly what I wanted. You know what I mean? Because this is I wanted to make this as natural as I could. Did I mention to you that this shampoo base is basically vegan? It's vegan, it's gluten-free. It's made with plant-based ingredients. So you could technically label this as vegan if you wanted to. But yeah, so I tried to show you on my glove. I don't know if you could see it or not. I can definitely see it in person. So I'm just taking off those gloves. I'm switching them out, putting on a new pair since, I had shampoo all over one of them. And I accidentally ripped the cuff of one of my gloves. Don't mind that. So I'm going to be pouring some into this 4-ounce plastic bottle that I got from Brambleberry. And these bottles I'm going to be using for my Airbnb contracts. So I just want to see how they're going to look with the shampoo in them. So I ordered these from Amazon. I will try and post the link down in the description box if you're looking for it. It's just one of these travel, TSA approved size containers. So I am going to use my steady hands and pour this into the bottles. It's basically done, guys. It's not even basically done. It is done. That's it. That was super simple. I mean, if you want to add color or anything, it'll take a couple more minutes, just to stir everything and incorporate it. Here I go with my bigger spatula. I'm just going to give it another quick stir for about a minute or so. Just because I really want to make sure I'm OCD about making sure that things are, well incorporated and there are no bits or lumps or, separations or discerning, tones in my finished product. So I really like this, and I like the viscosity of it. I like the thickness of it. It's thick. It's not as thick as it was when I poured the base alone out of the bottle, because I added some things. That pearlizer really, really kind of broke things up. But I still think it's a very rich, luxurious, almost. Not even almost. It is luxurious. It's a luxurious shampoo. Super simple to make. So I'm just trying to ramble a little bit while I'm stirring. I probably should have sped this part up again. But yeah, how's the weather? It's beautiful here in Kansas. It's nighttime, but it's nice outside. It's not cold. Yeah, so I think I'm done stirring. Hopefully I'm done stirring. Yes, I am done stirring. So now we're gonna get this into my first bottle, the 4-ounce plastic bottle from Brambleberry. Comes with a black disc lid, the kind that you just press and it pops up on one side. It makes it easier to get things out of. I do have a steady hand, guys. I could have been a surgeon. But yeah, no, I guess it wasn't my calling. But anyways, yep, I'm pouring this up. It looks really, really nice. I don't know who I'm going to give this bottle to. Maybe I'll give it to one of my daughters. They are always in my stuff and using it. So I'll probably do that. Or I'll give it to my girl next door. I always give her my products if I have extras, which I will definitely have extras of this because the 2 smaller bottles, those I'll probably give to my daughters. Yeah, so I love the way that the pearlizer, broke it down just enough so that it wasn't super thick. I don't think I would have been able to pour it in as cleanly as I did without adding the pearlizer in it. It made it just fluid enough for me to be able to perform this feat. So yeah, here I am pouring it into the travel size. This container holds 1.7 ounces. So it's perfect for, going on vacation, because you don't really need a whole bottle of lotion. I do make shampoo bars too. I did spill a little bit there. But I do make shampoo bars, but this Airbnb, as I said earlier in my video, wanted me to make a liquid shampoo because they were getting kind of confused with the with the shampoo bars and the soap bars. And I didn't want anyone else to get confused, so I decided to make them a liquid shampoo. So yeah, and that's what it looks like. And that's what it's gonna look like. And I think it's great. I love these containers because they stand up like that. So you don't have to, you know, if you get down to the bottom of it, you don't have to shake it to try and get it out. You just, you know, after you use it, you just stand it up as is, and then you just pop the top open and you'll be able to use it easily. So I'm just scraping, you know, the rest of this container so I can put it in the other bottle. I'm gonna speed up this part of the video to where I show you how it looks. I'm gonna just use it to wash my hands with really quick so you can see the bubbles and the lather and everything and see how nice it is. And I think you're gonna like it. So I'm just gonna speed up this part of the video. I'll be back in a sec. Okay guys, so here is a little demo of me using some of this shampoo just to wash my hands real quick. It's not wash day for me, so I can't show you it in my hair, but I can show you it on my hands. This feels so nice. It is super viscous. It's very thick. It feels very quality. It feels very soft. It smells amazing, like amazing. I love that brambleberry scent, white lily and aloe. Definitely like in my top 5 favorite scents out of all the scents, like from all the companies that I buy fragrance oils from. This one is definitely one of my favorites. It's just super clean. Look at the bubbles on this. Look at the lather. It's very, it feels very gentle. It's very like silky. I'm so happy that I added that silk protein in there. And the chamomile extract. It feels really, really good on my hands. It feels luxurious. I think you're gonna like this. Okay guys, so that is it. We have come to the end of this tutorial. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you learned a little something about making your own shampoo with a shampoo base. I hope you had just as much fun as I did making it when you make it on your own, okay? If you make it on your own, or you could always buy it from me. Whatever you want to do is cool with me, okay? Anyways, you can do this alone. You can do this with friends. You can do this with your kids. There are 0 caustic substances. It's super safe, super simple, super fun. All right. I hope to see you at my next tutorial where I'll probably be making a shampoo that will pair perfectly. I mean, a conditioner that will pair perfectly with the shampoo. Anyways, if you liked what you saw, hit that subscription button. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Follow me on my Instagram at Bliss Naturals, and you can probably follow me on my personal IG at I am Miss Jasmine, which I'm sure is plugged in there somewhere on that business page. But thank you again for watching. I will see you guys next time.